Welcome back, episode 41.
Are you sure it's 41?
I looked it up. The last one was my tooth story.
I'll trust you.
The Random Thoughts podcast. We're back. And Isaac needs to go home so he can go poop.
Well, I don't need to go poop now. I just know that I will.
You could poop here.
I don't want to poop here.
Why?
I will do everything in my power to not poop on a toilet that is not my toilet. That isn't my toilet.
That's what you said. That you said that is not my toilet.
I thought I said the other one.
But I get that.
Like the last time I pooped at work, I can't remember. Probably like 3 years ago.
You poop at Quick Trip, don't you?
No. If I poop on a toilet that's not my toilet, it was an emergency.
Do you immediately go home and shower?
If I poop on a public
Yeah.
toilet, no. I just hate myself a little bit more.
What's wrong with mine? Public ones I get.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel weird still.
I mean, I get it. I would rather not poop at your house. But also if I really had to.
It wouldn't be a huge deal.
No.
For me, it would be.
I mean, I would still prefer not to, but I would spray the shit out of your bathroom afterwards. Turn the fan on, lock the door.
I don't want to.
How is your new toilet?
It's a little bit taller than the other one. It flushes slow. Very slow.
Oh, is it one of those where it takes forever going around? And then when it goes down, it's almost like every time you think that you clogged it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Even if you pee?
Every time I flush, even if it's just pee, I think I clogged it.
Nice. How's the seat?
I swear it's the exact same.
No,
I'm a little disappointed.
Why?
I thought it'd be different. I was kind of excited for something different.
Do you have a more round one or a longer one?
It's more circular.
I don't like the circular ones. I like the ones that are a little bit longer.
I like the ones that are tall and the oval ones.
Oval, the longer.
Yeah.
So you got screwed over by getting a round one.
I mean, I had a round one before.
You should call them and tell them you want another new toilet.
I did. I had the option. Well, it was 6 months ago when they told me that they would get putting in new toilets. Mm-hmm. I had the option to get I forget what they called it, but it was a raised toilet. It was taller.
Taller than the one you have now?
Yeah. But it was an extra $75.
You had to pay for it?
Yeah. They didn't pay, the one that I got now, I paid nothing. But if I wanted a taller one,
okay.
They told me that the option was there.
Well, that's dumb.
I kind of wish I could have compared them.
Do you have one that I could try out?
Can I try it out for a few weeks? Can I get a trial?
Is yours 1 or 2 bathrooms?
1.
How many bedrooms? Just 1?
Just 1.
I've only been in your living room and your little kitchen area.
There's not much more to it.
I know down the hall, because the kitchen's on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And you have your little dining room.
Mm-hmm.
And then down the hall, is it straight back is the toilet, and then on the left side is your bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Without a TV in there.
Oh, in my bedroom?
Yeah.
I have a 30-inch, but it's not plugged in. I just feel like I wouldn't use it.
I
I'm
guess, but
perfectly happy using my TV and then just going to sleep. Just playing on my phone in my bed.
What's the point of even having the TV in your room?
I mean, I don't think I've ever used it in my entire time of having it. I just had it.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't even remember.
Did you buy it?
I think I did.
So you bought a TV to not use it?
It was a long time ago. I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking.
That's baller. Should we start off with a longer one right away?
Is it good?
I think so.
Let's find out.
All right. Read the questions out loud and give your answer. This is an autism test.
I prefer things doing on my own rather than others. Definitely agree. I prefer doing things the same way. That's a definitely agree. I find myself becoming strongly absorbed in something. That's a slightly agree. I feel
Slightly
like I
agree. Think about like your camel grinds though. Like,
because I will like hyper focus on something, but I feel like I do it for a very short amount of time and it doesn't last very long.
do you move on to something different then, or do you just put it down, walk away, do what you have to do, and then come back to it? Because like for me,
sometimes I drop the thing completely.
the way that I thought about this question was like I have a bunch of little projects scattered throughout everywhere, and I hyper focus on it, and I either get stuck or I just don't feel like doing it anymore, and then I move on to the next one.
I'm gonna
And
put slightly.
You answer whatever you feel is appropriate.
I'm very sensitive to noise. I'm gonna put definitely disagree. Sometimes people say I'm rude even though I think I'm being polite. I don't think that's true. Do you ever think that I'm rude? Like I'm being unintentionally rude?
I don't, but I also know you.
I feel like I'll be intentionally rude sometimes.
Yeah, I would, for you, I would say no.
But definitely disagree. I find it easy to imagine what characters from a book might look like. That's a dumb question.
Yeah.
Do you have imagination? I do have imagination. I find it easy to talk in groups of people. Like,
So I thought about this one like a presentation, maybe. Like,
well, is it more like talking to a group of people or talking within a group of people?
that's why I thought of it like a presentation, like a group project, because dealing with the group that you have to make the project with, would you struggle to talk with them? But also presenting it, would you struggle with that? That's how I took the question.
I find it easy. Slightly disagree. I am more interested in finding out about things than people. I mean, I feel like that goes both ways. Because sometimes the thing is more interesting than the person.
Yeah, but you also know a lot of random facts.
That's true. But sometimes people are just boring.
Yeah.
I wish there was a middle, like a fifth middle neutral option.
What are the options?
Definitely agree, slightly disagree,
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
disagree. So there's only 4.
Yeah, that was my issue with it too. And it's like you either have to go like slightly agree or slightly disagree for it to be
Yeah.
like neutral.
I'm gonna go with slightly agree.
What question number are you on?
8.
You're flying through this.
Find numbers, dates, and strings of information fascinating. I feel like that's kind of similar to the last one. I'm gonna put slightly agree because I do know just random shit. I prefer non-fiction books and films to fiction. This is another one where it's like sometimes maybe it's just a better non-fiction thing.
Yeah.
Maybe the fiction just sucks. I'm gonna put slightly agree. I find it upsetting if my daily routine is upset or changed. Again, it depends what it's being upset by. Is my car not starting?
Wait, no, I think
Or am I getting her, like, are you hitting me up to do something unexpectedly?
I took it as like something very minor. So like every day I wake up and I poop, I go to the shower, brush my teeth, but let's say that while I brush my teeth I squeezed the bottle and it exploded and it went everywhere. Would that ruin my day? Something like very insignificant.
Ruin my day? No. Upset? Yeah. I'm gonna put slightly agree. Because, I mean, who isn't gonna be upset if their daily routine has changed? It is difficult for me to understand other people's facial expression and body language. I'm gonna put definitely disagree. I don't have any problems making small talk with new people.
I have issues making small talk with people that I've known forever.
I mean, this is another one where, well, it depends if the person's interesting or not.
Yeah.
Maybe the person's just boring. There's nothing to talk about.
Let's say new guy at work. He like is kind of trying to be your friend during like lunch breaks.
I mean, it depends, because like in the past, there's been some people where like I work with them all day,
Yeah.
and we're talking about random shit the entire time. Sometimes the guy's just a dumbass, and there's nothing to talk about.
That's fair.
I'm gonna put slightly agree.
What about like a cashier? You're at Quick Trip and you got any plans for the day?
I hate that.
You're like,
Just be like, hello, ask me if I want my receipt, if I want a bag.
and then thank you, see you next time.
Yep. You don't need to ask me about my day. You don't need to ask me if I have any plans for the weekend. Shut the fuck up. I know it is very small changes in person's appearance. I'm gonna put slightly agree. I'm halfway done now.
Ooh.
When I was young, I used to play lots of let's pretend or imaginary games. I don't know about lots.
What about like with your toys?
Yeah.
You had a bunch of like action figures, and you
All
were
my Legos. Yeah.
like you were making up scenarios for that. Because I would also consider that.
I would definitely agree. I like collecting information about things that I'm interested in. Isn't that just being interested in things?
Yeah, but I feel like there's a difference between being interested in something and also like what we were just talking about. We kind of figured out that there's a pattern with Modern Warfare, with Warzone.
Right.
And we came up with this strategy that's going to work.
I guess this is kind of like how... This is kind of like getting hyper-focused on things.
Kind of like,
too.
yeah, how deep do you get into it?
I would say... I'm going to go with definitely agree.
Because, I mean, even like with the guns in Modern Warfare, like, obviously everyone has their own set of guns that they like to use and know how it feels. But you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I have this one. I really like it because of this, this, and that. I've also got it max level and it's only been out for 20 minutes.
True. I like meeting new people. That's definitely agree.
Really? You like meeting new people?
I find it fascinating. Like, anytime I get to work with a new person, I love it. It's like, what is this person going to be like? This person's going to be crazy? Is this person going to be out of their fucking mind? What crazy shit is this person going to tell me?
I have a feeling that I know how you're going to score.
100% autistic.
Keep going.
People close to me say I talk about the same things repeatedly.
That one's kind of difficult because, again, like, not the only way that you and I connect is through Call of Duty, but that's, like, the main...
It's a big chunk of it.
But, like, so why would we talk about other things? Which, I mean, we do, but it's not as much or as often.
I don't think I do. I'm going to put slightly disagree.
Okay.
I find it easy to work out what people are thinking or feeling just by looking at their facial expressions. I don't like these questions.
Why?
Because, like, it depends on the person.
Yeah. But, I mean, just kind of overall. You go up to the Quick Trip register and the angry looks mad. The lady looks angry.
Looks mad.
The lady looks angry. You can tell that she's probably having a shit day.
I'm going to put slightly agree.
It's also hard, though, because a lot of people, like, me, I usually just have, like, kind of a neutral face. I mean, I'll laugh or I'll...
I'm going to put slightly agree because I feel like I'm more good at reading people like that than I am bad.
Okay.
New social situations make me feel anxious. I would say slightly agree. I mean, if you're trying to do something that you have no clue what to do.
And I feel like it's normal to be anxious in a new social situation.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're unfamiliar with something.
Yeah. You don't know what's going to happen.
It is important for me to carefully plan any activities that I'm going to do. Slightly disagree.
Really?
I feel like I don't.
Okay.
Like, I drove to South Dakota once with like 4 hours of planning.
True. What question?
Next one. I find it hard to work out what people's intentions are. I feel like we already did that question. Slightly disagree.
What number are you on?
23.
Ooh, flying through. You only got
I
7
would
left.
find it really hard to play imaginary games with children. Definitely disagree.
No, you could do it.
I feel like I could.
Okay.
If like an 8-year-old gave you a stick and like just started leading you on some crazy game they were playing, you wouldn't join in?
It's not asking if you would join in.
Well, yeah, I feel like it'd
But
be easy for me to join in.
Would you
though.
be able to like imagine all of it?
I would be able to immerse myself in it.
Okay.
I am a good diplomat and can help ease difficult social or work situations. I don't know. I feel like I could be, but I don't care. If two people have beef, I'm just going to let them have beef.
Yeah.
I'm going to put slightly disagree. The last person to understand a joke. I'm going to put definitely disagree. I like to do things spontaneously. I'm going to put slightly agree. Because I don't know that I would say I like doing them. Maybe I do them. But I don't know about like doing them. If I'm interrupted doing something, I find it hard to get back to what I was doing beforehand. Now, does this mean like a task or like speaking or a train of thought?
I kind of took it as like a little bit of everything. So like my example for this, I was taking this test at a restaurant with my family. And the waitress comes over and talks to us. And then Abby and Danielle are like, oh, what question are you on? Because, you know, everyone else is done.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking shut up and let me just finish this.
I'm going to put slightly disagree. I feel like it doesn't, or it won't really affect me that much.
Once you get to question 29, don't answer it.
I'm on 28 right now.
Okay.
I notice patterns in things all the time. I'm going to put slightly agree, because I don't know that it's like all the time. This is 29.
All right, read it out loud. Tell me what you think you would answer, and then give me the iPad, but don't submit your answer.
Okay. I have some very strong interests and get upset if I can't pursue them. Slightly disagree. I can tell if someone I'm talking to is getting bored. Slightly agree.
Slightly agree.
Slightly. Wait, what was the question again?
I can tell if someone that I'm talking to is getting
Slightly
bored.
agree.
Slightly agree.
Slightly agree.
Wow. I'm impressed. So
Give it to me straight, Doc.
the scoring is 0 to 7
Okay.
is no tendencies of autism.
Okay.
8 to 12 is few tendencies.
Okay.
13 to 15 is slight tendencies. 16 to 19 is borderline indication. And 20 to 30 is a strong likelihood.
I hope I get 100%.
Well,
I get an A+.
Yeah.
Do I get a gold star?
Are you ready for your results?
Give it to me straight, Doc. Am I gonna live?
You scored 13. You have slight tendencies.
That's about where I would have put myself, I feel like.
Do you want to know what I scored?
I'm scared to know what you scored.
Why?
Probably got that gold star. A++.
Strong likelihood is 20 to 30 points.
Well, you got 21.
I scored 24.
Ooh!
So, you might have a little bit of the tism.
I've always said that I have, like, a smidge of the tism. That's what I've always felt like I have.
I have it more than you. So how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good about myself.
That's good. Did you enjoy the test?
I did enjoy the test.
Do you feel that the results are accurate?
I feel like they're very accurate.
Okay.
Just a smidge of the tisms.
And I kind of understand why they don't let you put neutral for them, because you could just neutral your way through and it doesn't really count. But I get it. If someone breaks into your home while you're shitting, do you wipe first?
I don't think I would.
I feel like you have to.
So if you're taking a shit and you like hear your window getting smashed,
Mm-hmm.
like, hang on, guys,
No,
give me a sec.
you don't tell them. I would wipe. I maybe wouldn't flush or wash my hands,
You definitely couldn't flush.
but I finish wiping and I run.
What if it's like one of the poops that just won't go away? And you're just wiping like forever.
I feel like then you wait until there's like almost nothing left.
And you're like, good enough.
Yeah. But like I'm also not gonna have like my whole asshole just covered.
I feel like I won't even think about it, and then like 20 seconds into dealing with the burglars, I'd be like, fuck, this is really annoying.
Would you pull your pants up or would you just kick them off? Are you a pant around the ankle shitter?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I have, like, for me, if it's a normal poop, pants around the ankles.
Okay.
The next stage is pants around one ankle. And then the level 3 extreme shit, is pants off, shirt off, for when it's a bad one. You're, like, sweating bullets.
See, I don't do that, but Danielle does.
Different stages? Or does she, like, take everything off?
No, different stages.
Different stages for different shits?
Yeah. I don't get it.
It works.
She also... Is it when she poops or pukes? I think it's when she poops, and they're really bad. She grabs, like, her little rug by her toilet with her toes and, like, death grips it. From what she's told me, I don't watch her shit.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You don't have, like, a field manual?
No. I have zero desire to watch anyone shit.
I don't think I do anything with, like, my feet or my toes. I don't death grip or rug.
What are you looking at? They're not secrets anymore.
Not anymore.
So you do pants around the ankle all the time?
Not all the time. It depends.
No, but like for like a regular default shit.
Yeah.
Pants around the ankle.
Yeah.
I'm always like pants at the knee or the ankle. I don't really have a set preference. It just depends on how much I get a spread,
Yeah.
Do you have faith in me, Isaac?
It depends.
On
What is it?
overall life. Do you have faith that I'll make it one day? Not like Elon Musk level, but like I can buy a house and live kind of comfortably.
Here's the track.
Oh,
like
God.
since I've known you,
Okay.
like it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
It's going up. Maybe a few hiccups.
Uh-huh.
A few bad days.
Yep.
Going up. Kind of plateau at a good spot.
Correct.
Good spot. Good spot. Then you tell me the tooth story. Crash lands. Now you're starting at the bottom.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I have no faith in you, but my expectations are that it could go either way.
But, like, if it weren't for Danielle, I would definitely be dead already.
I don't know about definitely.
Strong
Dead,
possibility.
dead, or hobo.
Okay. I feel like I could easily do a front flip.
If you want to see my faith in you go even lower, I want you to attempt it.
You don't trust me. You don't think I could do it.
Do it right now.
We'll do it after the podcast. We'll go outside and I'll do one.
I'll watch you try to do one.
I'll do one.
Do it then, pussy.
I will.
Can't wait to see you fall on your face.
Do you ever think about going to school? Oops.
Like, what do you mean?
Like elementary school, middle school, high school.
You're asking the wrong guy.
No, do you ever consider it? Would you go? If you could go, would you?
Like now?
Correct.
What?
I want to be a school lunch lady for a day.
Apply.
I feel like it would be easy.
How hard do you think it is to get one of those?
To buy a lunch lady or to become a lunch lady?
to buy a lunch lady.
Probably difficult. I'm sure they're always kind of cranky.
Yeah, you gotta put up with a lot.
And they have that wooden... Not wooden, metal.
Probably beat you with it.
The metal, what is it? Ladle.
There you go.
They'll beat you with it. So I think acquiring a lunch lady would be hard. I feel like becoming one is easy. All you have to do is learn how to use a microwave and a ladle. I can do both of those.
What makes you want to be one for a day?
Danielle and I were making food. And I forgot I think it was spaghetti. And I scooped it up and I plopped it down from a decent height.
Like,
and
hey,
it splattered over a little bit.
This is kind of fun.
I was like, I could do this.
I could get used to this.
Yeah. It's like I already have the right attitude for it. All I have to do is take up smoking for like 60 years. So I get that nice raspy voice.
I'm sure you could speed run it. It's like smoke 10 packs a day.
Smoke meth.
There you go.
For 3 years.
That'd be a real speed run strat.
Would you trust me to be your lunch lady?
No.
Why?
I saw you make chicken that one time. Try it.
I wouldn't make the food, though. I would just be the plopper.
I feel like you'd be messy.
All lunch ladies are messy.
You'd be trying to dump it from too high, it'd splash all over my face.
But it's not my problem. It's not my lunch. I'm sorry that your lunch got all over your face.
But me as the student, I would fucking hate you.
That's fine. You have zero choice but to deal with me.
I see you do it.
Okay.
It can't be that hard to find a lunch lady job.
I wonder what they get paid.
They probably just get paid in food.
Oh, I don't want school lunch as payment.
That's all you get.
You asked, what way do you face in the shower? First of all, it should be which way do you face in the shower?
What did I say?
What way?
Shut the fuck up.
So which way do you face?
Like with my back.
Back towards the...
Yeah. So it's like on my neck / back. Back of my neck.
I'm a turner.
I feel like I only face it like scrub that
I
side.
face it so I can get all wet. And then I turn around and I scrub. And then I turn back to get my beard and all the soap off of me. The real question, though, is which way do you face when you wash your hair?
Back.
Okay. Same. I feel like people who do the front are just stupid. Right?
I feel it's just I can't imagine facing forward for most of it.
Why do you want water running down your face?
I don't know. That makes no sense to me.
I would say overall I'm a back.
Same.
Do you like Toy Story?
I like Toy Story.
Are you familiar with the concept of it?
Mm-hmm.
if one of the toys in Toy Story died, Andy wouldn't know, and he would just continue playing with their corpses.
What do you think happens to the toy? Like, if you take the action figure and Andy, like, popped the head off, then popped it back on? Or if you popped the head off and just left the head off?
I think it would still work. It would, like, the head would just roll. Because that happened with Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, Mr. Potato Head can, like, take his things out. It's still moving.
That's what they did at the other kid's house, Sid.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they took other parts off and put them on different ones.
But then how would a toy die? Like, if a toy got, like, ran over by a car.
Like, the batteries got pulled out or something.
What if the toys don't have batteries? Do the toys that have batteries and the toys that not have batteries work the same way?
I don't know.
Because, like, Buzz Lightyear has batteries.
Correct.
The Mr. Potato Head doesn't.
True.
What happens if you take Buzz's batteries out?
He doesn't work.
Like, at all?
So he would be
Like,
dead.
he wouldn't work for Andy, but if Andy wasn't there, could he still talk to the other toys?
Danielle's saying no.
That's kind of fucked up. Mr. Potato Head doesn't have that weakness. Don't they do that in, like, doesn't Lotso do that? Lotso Huggin' Bear? He does something with the batteries.
He factory resets. Those, like,
Yeah.
But you can't do that to Mr. Potato Head. Is Mr. Potato Head the most powerful character in Toy Story?
I think that anything without batteries would be.
What toy would you be in Toy Story?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
batteries.
I would be... I don't know. I want to say like one of the little green army guys. But they're so
Yeah.
weak.
Yeah, that's true.
That one got stepped on. I mean, he didn't die, but he didn't really do anything.
I kind of want to be a Slinky dog.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Just looks like he's always chill.
I would be a Hot Wheel.
Hot Wheels.
Zip around the track. What would you be, Daniel? What toy from Toy Story would you be? What did you score on the autism test? You got like 18, right? Isaac got 13.
I am the least autistic person here!
No, my dad got like 6.
Oh, damn.
No, I thought he got really high.
Oh yeah, he got like
He
20.
got like the highest.
No, I had the
Abby
highest.
had the lowest.
I had the highest, and then my dad was second place, I think. If we could control each other's bodies for a day, what would we do?
Face tattoo.
What would you get for me?
The monster logo.
On my face?
Yeah.
That would be terrible. If you're gonna do that, I'm just gonna suicide.
What about 2 monster
No.
logos under both of your eyes?
Actually, no. I'm not gonna suicide. I'm gonna get you addicted to like meth or heroin, maybe both. And you're gonna be tortured for the rest of your life.
That would actually, that's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Just get them hooked on something.
So you still want to go with that monster tattoo?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the monster
All right.
tattoo.
Have fun being addicted to drugs. Let's talk about it. MW3. How do you feel about it? What do you like? What don't you like? What needs to be changed?
It is a game.
Correct.
It is a shooter game.
Accurate.
It is a shooter game that is not out yet,
True.
but soon.
Very soon. We have like a month left.
I'm not sure how I feel about it, because it felt good, but to me it still felt kind of rough. But it also was just a beta.
What felt good about it?
It just felt smooth. Not a fan of the graphics, though. I feel like the graphics look worse than Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2.
Are you familiar with, like, Counter-Strike?
Yes.
It looks like a Counter-Strike game.
Less detailed.
It almost feels like a Counter-Strike game. It's almost like a 3D Clay game.
And I feel like the guns have a lot less detail.
Yeah. I mean, then again, they only gave us a handful of shit guns. So I'm not going to judge it too hard on that. I feel like the movement felt very fluid, but heavy. Like, they took the movement out of Battlefield and threw it in. The graphics definitely need some work. The time to kill, way too high. I think it was like 1.5 seconds to kill someone. The health is 150. Too high.
See, I'm not worried about that part of it, though.
Why?
I feel like because there was only a handful of shit guns. I feel like once we have better guns, leveled up guns, once they buff some of the guns, like weapon balancing,
No,
I feel like that will take care of the.
I agree,
time to
but how
kill.
many guns are they going to have to buff after people complain so much about it, where it could have just been balanced at 100 hit points and kept the guns the exact same?
I feel like they only need one big like weapon tuning update to fix it or better it.
I mean, and I have some faith because they did that a lot in MW2. But also, what is hardcore going to look like? What's the HP going to be for hardcore? Is it still going to be 30 like every other Call of Duty game? Or because they buffed it, is it going to be 60?
I hope it doesn't change at all.
Me either.
Oh,
But
better stay where it's at.
how do you feel about the maps? Did you play any of the original maps?
Not enough that I actually remember 'em.
Because I remember all of them, because that was my game. And a lot of them feel like brand new maps, which I'm not opposed to. But like Favela, completely different than what I remember it being. There used to be on one side spawn, so you had the blue buildings and you had a basketball court. Those were the two spawns.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like a little alley that you spawn in or over by the blue buildings. But then it used to have this massive fucking hill. That map is completely flat now. I mean, obviously you still have like some elevation in it.
I don't know, because I don't remember the OG favela.
We'll find a comparison video after this. And I hate it too because Favela used to be my map. And I can't play it.
I don't mind the new one.
I do like that they brought map voting back. And it's not just map voting, it's map voting with like playstyle voting. So like we were playing Mosh Pit for the beta, so it was like you could play Free for All Rust or Hardpoint Favela.
Yeah, I miss that they haven't had those.
Same. I'm glad it's back. But I don't know, I'm excited for the game. They're definitely going to have some work to do though. Do you know the layers of Earth?
Could I name them to you right now? Probably not.
Just kind of in general. I don't need like every single one, but we have the core,
Mm-hmm.
and then magma, right? The lava,
You ask, I don't know.
and then we have dirt. I think we have rocks, and then dirt, and then life. It doesn't make sense. How is there a big metal ball in the middle of Earth, and how do we know that?
Probably just a marble.
Do you think it's just a marble? But how did it get there? Why is it metal? How do we know that it's metal?
You're asking the wrong guy.
What's one show that you would erase from existence? Current or past?
A show that I really have a hatred for is She-Hulk.
Okay.
I didn't even finish watching that show.
So you're going to erase that one from existence?
That's the first one that comes to my mind.
Mine is either Friends or Full House.
I've never seen Friends, but
Trash.
It would be nice to not have that one around.
What's one show that you would bring back that's gotten canceled?
Mindhunter.
What's that?
It's on Netflix. It's about like FBI agents. It's about like when the FBI was starting to categorize serial killers.
Is it like a real show?
It's about two fictional FBI agents who are based on real people, but in the show, they go around and talk to like real serial killers. Like I forget his Ed Kemper, the co-ed killer.
Okay.
Like they go and they talk to him. It's a really good show, but there's only 2 seasons of it.
But it's not like documentary style.
No,
Okay.
but it's very good.
I think that I have a couple that I need to bring back. Either Chowder, Flapjack, or Total Drama Island.
I've never seen any of those.
Do you like shows like Survivor? Where they're like on an island, they gotta do challenges. If they lose, they get voted off.
Not really.
You need to watch Total Drama Island. They put you in the show.
Do I need to watch it though?
You do. That's you.
I might watch it now.
You won't.
Probably not.
You always lie to me. You always do that. Well, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. You won't.
I say I might, and then sometimes I do.
What was the last thing that I recommended that you checked out, that you did?
There was something last time. Forget what it was, but there was something last time.
I don't remember. I think you're lying.
I bet he didn't watch Twisted Metal.
Yeah, did you watch Twisted Metal? Are you
Nope.
ever going to?
I don't know. It's just it's because Terry likes it. That kind of put me off of it.
I like it, and I'm cooler than Terry. My coolness...
I know that you're autistic now, though.
So?
My trust in you has gone down.
It's cool. It's a good show.
I can't trust your judgment like
Yes,
I
you
used to.
can.
Not after I know that you're
I feel like autistic people have some of the best taste in things. Kirby. That's a big one that autistic people love.
I am not familiar with Kirby at all.
You don't know Kirby?
I know like what he looks like. I've never played any of the games though.
What about Splatoon?
Same thing. I know what they look like. Never played any of the
What
games.
about Call of Duty?
I'm slightly familiar with that.
How about eating food?
I've done it a few times.
Autistic people eat food.
Autistic people also do a lot of other things.
Like
too.
what?
They probably don't wipe their ass right. They don't shower right. They don't wash their legs.
How?
That's what you said you do.
So?
That's a reason why I don't trust autistic
How do I
people.
not shower right?
You don't wash your legs. or
You
your
don't
feet.
need to!
Yes, you do.
There's a whole ass video on YouTube about it. People who wash their legs are dirtier than people who don't wash their legs. The science is right there. You just refuse to watch the video.
That is not science. That is one YouTuber.
Who does science videos?
I don't trust one YouTuber.
And he had like 8 people do it. It was a legitimate experiment.
That's not a legitimate experiment.
Yes,
He
it
has
is.
incentive to turn it so he can get views.
No, because if it doesn't work out, he says that it doesn't work out.
That video is going to get less views than the video that got made.
What?
The video that says people who wash their legs are dirtier than people who don't is going to get more views than the video that says people who wash
No, because
their
the whole
legs
point
are.
of the video was to find out which one was true. And he would have posted it regardless of which one was...
But the one, it gets more views because it's the one that you don't think is going to happen.
What do views have to do with it?
Because he's a YouTuber.
That doesn't mean anything. The science is still there.
But he's more of a YouTuber than a scientist.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He has a team of scientists that work with him.
But they're YouTubers.
You need to die. You're wrong. Can we talk about cream pies for a minute?
Why?
How do you feel about them?
I'd say indifferent.
Why? Do you enjoy them?
Sometimes. It depends.
Does it scare you or something?
No,
Why?
I don't know.
You're the one who put it in here. We got to talk about this cream pie Wikipedia page.
If you go to the cream pie Wikipedia page, go to Wikipedia.
Can I just type in cream pie Wikipedia?
I would, yeah, but you have to make sure you go to the correct one.
Is it the sexual act or the cream space pie?
No.
The sexual.
Yes.
Okay. This one.
Yeah. I just thought it was wild that they put the picture on there. The whole basis of that topic.
That's it. You
Yeah.
put this whole topic in here,
Yes.
so you could say that you think it's wild that they put a picture of a vagina.
Yeah. On Wikipedia, like an actual full-on picture, not a drawing. Picture.
It's wiki.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they put an actual picture?
I thought they would have had a drawing with less
Why?
detail. I didn't know Wikipedia had nudes on it.
I'm sure that you could probably type in some weird nipple thing on Wikipedia and it will come up with a picture of it.
That's different, though.
How?
That's a body part. That's showing a sexual act. If you type in breasts on Wikipedia, I'm sure it's going to show a picture of them.
If you're looking for breasts on Wikipedia, I'm assuming that you're a doctor because anyone else will type in boobs or boobie.
But that's a body part. That's different than a sexual act.
Okay.
Like if type in a different sexual act, do they have other pictures for
Like
it?
what?
I don't know.
Pick one.
69. They have a picture of 69ing on Wikipedia.
That's going to be more Urban Dictionary. This one's just a number. Oh, sex position? It has a drawing.
See, that's a little different.
All right,
That's
pick another
jarring.
one.
Felching.
That doesn't have its own category, but that is under the semen category. So it tells you about it. But
I
no
kind of
picture.
thought that one might be too specific.
If you look up spermatozoon, that's a little swimmer touching an egg. Real picture.
How'd you get on that?
I don't know. There was a recommendation from the other one that said sperm, and I clicked on it, and it came up with spermatozoon.
Okay. Very cool. We're learning.
What is the world's hottest pepper now?
I need to find it.
You're supposed to have this shit ready.
I do have it ready. I just don't have it pulled up.
I mean, it's not ready.
I would say
Do you want-
probably the red hot chili peppers.
You can go to hell.
Do you want to guess the name of it?
It's gonna be something stupid. It's gonna be the Florida Viper or something.
Nope.
X. Does it have X in it?
It's Pepper X.
Oh, that's been a thing.
But it's now the hottest. The dude's been working on it for like the last 20 years.
Yeah, Pepper X. That one's been the hottest, and then it gets dethroned, and then it gets the hottest again, and it's always a constant battle with the peppers.
Do you want to guess the Scoville unit?
Oh, I want to say it's like 25 million or something.
It's close. It just beat its own record. Well, the Carolina Reaper
Mm-hmm.
clocks in at 1.64 million.
Okay.
Pepper spray is 1.6.
I want to get pepper sprayed. I want to see what it's like one time.
I don't know that I would.
My dad got pepper sprayed.
Like, because he was fucking around or got
He was in the
purpose?
Navy,
Oh, okay.
so they pepper sprayed him, and I think they tased him too.
Probably. Seems like something that they would do.
Or maybe it was tear gas. I'm pretty sure he's been pepper sprayed. Continue.
It's 2.7 million.
Oh, I wasn't even close.
A jalapeno is like
I
3,000.
said 25 million.
You were off by a little
And
bit.
you said, you're close.
The guy who created it and ate it said it was a napalm-esque burn.
How would he know what that's like?
I don't know. Said he was on the toilet for 8 hours.
That had to have been a spicy shit. I like spicy stuff. I can't do it anymore. My tummy gets all fucked up.
And he says he's not done yet. He says he's going to keep creating even hotter peppers.
I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it once, but I know that it wouldn't be worth it.
I wouldn't even try it once.
Would you try it?
I would not even consider it.
Would you try circus peanuts?
Fuck no.
What's wrong with them?
Get the fuck out of here with your
What's wrong with
packaged
circus?
peanuts.
Why are you so against them?
Fucking styrofoam ass shit.
What's wrong with them?
They taste bad. The texture's bad. They taste funny. They have a weird aftertaste.
The texture, sure,
They're
is kind of weird.
unnatural.
They're
Who
unnatural.
wants to eat packing peanuts?
What do you eat that's completely natural?
That's an offense to God.
What do you eat that's completely natural?
I mean,
Do you eat
unnatural.
Sour Patch Kids?
Unnatural as in it's spitting in God's face.
No, it's not. Who
Circus
cares? I'll throat
peanuts are.
punch him.
Circus peanuts are an abomination. Peeps are too. Both of
Peeps
them.
are delicious. What's wrong with the flavor of circus peanuts? Do you like banana Laffy Taffy? Because it's literally banana. Yes, that's probably my favorite one.
Of all of them, banana?
Yes.
Banana's a very mid Laffy Taffy.
No, it's not.
Kind of is.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not my first pick.
Why? But would you eat it?
Banana Laffy. I'd eat
You have
it.
6 Laffy Taffy. 2 of them are banana. You eat the rest of them. Are you going to throw the banana out?
No, but they're probably the last ones I'm gonna eat.
Would you enjoy them?
Less than the other ones.
But you would still enjoy it.
Less than the other
Circus
ones.
peanuts are literally banana Laffy Taffy flavored. They're banana! Look it up! Look it up. What flavor are banana Laffy Taffy?
What flavor of banana
Circus peanuts.
Laffy Taffy?
Shut up. Look it up. They're banana.
Those don't taste similar to me.
They're literally banana. Maybe not as strong of banana, but it's the same banana flavoring. I'll give you the texture isn't for everybody.
I'm team anti circus peanuts.
I'm team you need to try them. When was the last time you had a circus peanut? Have you ever tried a circus
I
peanut?
have tried them like 4 years ago.
Alright, next time you come over, I'm going to have some and you have to try. You don't have to eat the whole thing. You just have to have a bite.
I'll take a bite. I'm not gonna enjoy it.
At least he's willing to try it. You asked this one, and I think it's kind of weird. How often do you think about the president?
Not like the current president, but just the president as a person, as a thing. Do you think about him like every day?
Like, I wonder what Joe Biden is up to right now?
No, but just the president as like an office.
I mean, pretty much every time that I see a news article about him fucking something else up, but...
But like without that, like if you were going like without the internet,
So if I'm just a dude,
yeah.
I don't have a phone, I don't have a computer,
Like let's say you're doing something that you don't have your phone or like you don't.
I'm
have
walking around
service or
downtown
whatever.
Chicago, there is no service there.
Yeah, whatever it is. Without seeing something like a news article that would put the president in your head,
Okay?
how often does he like just naturally do you think about the president?
I don't.
Same.
Why did you ask?
Because some people seem like they think about it like daily.
I feel like everyone thinks about it, not everyone, but like a good majority of people think about it daily because there's news. But you're not just going to think about it.
I feel like people do even if they don't see a news article.
Like, if I'm doing the dishes and I'm watching SpongeBob on my iPad, I'm not just going to think about Biden.
But I'm not talking about Biden. I'm
The president.
talking about...
He is the
It
current
could
president.
be any president.
I don't think about presidents.
But some people do.
Ooh.
You've never met someone who has?
No, if they do, they don't just openly tell me that they think about the president.
Well, not within like 2 seconds of meeting them.
I have never once met someone that has told me that I've known for a while that they think about the president without something bringing it up.
Well, they don't say it like that.
But you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I feel like I have.
You have met someone, or
Yes.
you have thought about?
No. But I feel like I've just like met people who after working with them for like a day, oh, that guy thinks about the president way more than he should.
Because they bring it up in conversation.
Yeah.
Did they see something
Or-
during lunch?
Hmm?
Did they see a news article like during lunch?
No, like that's. I feel like that's just like what they think about. That's
You're so dumb.
that makes sense to me though. That's just like where their sphere of their thinking operates. That doesn't make sense to you? Like your sphere might be more in like video games, Call of Duty.
No, I get it, but I still just... If you're a historian, or if you're studying presidents, but I feel like if you're studying presidents, that would also warrant you to be something that makes you think of the president.
Why are you talking about historians?
Because the presidents do historical stuff sometimes.
I'm not talking about it like in that context though. I'm not talking about former presidents.
You just said any president.
But they're like the president as an office.
I don't think about it.
I wouldn't expect you to.
What is that supposed to mean?
But the Venn diagram of people who think their teeth grow back and people who think about the president do not overlap.
It makes sense. Shark teeth grow back.
Maybe
Hamster's teeth infinitely growing.
Maybe
if
if-
you break a bone, the doctors line it up and it fuses back together. Why can't
That's
my
not
tooth
growing
fuse?
back.
Why can't my tooth fuse back together?
I think your teeth do kind of fuse because they are kind of like shifting. But your bones don't grow back. If you lost a chunk of your bone, it's not going to grow
It's gonna
back.
fuse back together.
It's not going to grow
If you
back.
snap it in half, they line it up, and then it fuses back together.
It sets back in place. It heals itself. It doesn't grow new bone.
How does it stick together?
It grows the same way your...
It grows! It grows!
I don't...
Fusing and growing is the same thing.
If you took a chunk of your bone out, it's not going to grow back.
But I chipped it, and it could have fused across.
That's like... Fusing is very different than growing. Growing would be you could cut the tip of your finger off and that bone would grow back.
As it should.
It doesn't.
But why? Okay, if I cut it off, wouldn't the bone would be flat, right? And it would have the little hole right there where it got cut.
Yeah.
Eventually, wouldn't it heal
It would
over?
heal.
It would fuse back together.
What would fuse?
The hole.
It would heal the wound, but you would never grow that tip of your finger back.
But it would fuse back together, and it would close it and
Fe-
encase itself.
Fusing is not growing.
What's the difference?
A cut healing is very different than a bone growing.
What's the difference?
One is you're adding bone to your body.
Okay.
The other one, your skin and cells and blood vessels.
You don't
are
have
just
skin cells or
healing.
blood vessels in your bones.
You're talking about the whole, though.
If you snapped it in half, right? Do you have something that I can cut?
No.
Give me this plate.
No.
This plate is broken, right?
It's got a cut in it.
If it were a bone, you could go like this, and eventually the cut would be gone because it's going to fuse back together, right?
It fuses back together, but you won't ever like not see the line in there where it broke.
But it's still fused together.
Yes.
But it's not growing because
It's not gonna grow extra.
if you snap your arm in half and you put it in a cast and it
Correct, I
grew
understand.
back together, as you said, and then you died, they dug up your skeleton in 100 years.
200 and you got a deal.
5 million, whatever it
Okay.
is. You'd be able to see like where your bone was broken.
Right.
It wouldn't grow
but it's
back.
it's still going to be fused back together, right?
That is not growing.
It's still fused back together. If
Growing is adding to the previous thing that was not there before.
If they were to take my forearm, which got snapped in half and fused back together, and they popped it out of this socket and they pulled it off, it would be one piece. It's not like the bones would fall back apart, right?
It's not.
They wouldn't fall back apart, would they?
It's not
Would they
growing.
fall apart?
It's
Would
not.
they
no,
fall apart?
No,
because if your
but
bones
it's not
grew,
growing.
they would still be growing. If your bones grew.
How do you get so tall? Because the bones grow.
Because of your genetics.
That's growing, but then they stop growing.
But they don't have to.
They
But
do.
If your bones grew, they would still be growing. And they don't.
You guys are idiots. You're not understanding my point.
Growing would be adding to what you had before.
I understand that, but what's the difference between fusing and growing? Because this slit right here is a slit. It's gone. That's just how it is, right? But then if you were to put it back together...
Because it's kind of like your skin. When you cut your skin, and then it fuses itself back together.
Skin
it
grows.
heals. Yeah, but if you were to cut yourself, it fuses itself back together to heal that initial cut with a scab.
And then everything else comes back and reattaches, so it's still one piece of skin again.
Bones do not grow.
I hope you get a flat tire on your way home.
Teeth do not grow. This has been a PSA.
Isaac wants to know, if you buy a package of strawberries and you get home and the bottom one is moldy, do you eat the rest of them if they pass the eye test?
Yeah. Well, not the ones touching it. If it's on the very bottom, the ones on the top I'll eat, but the ones that are like touching it,
shit.
I won't.
That's kind of fair.
I say throw that whole package away.
I did.
Don't
throw
buy
the-
strawberries from that place ever again.
I did throw the package away, but then
I'm
because
actually really good at checking everything first.
I should have been. Because I threw the package away, but then I was like, well, I was very close to eating a fine one that was on top, before I saw the moldy one. So I almost did eat the ones that passed the eye test.
I feel like you can, but mold is something that freaks me out. Like, if there's the tiniest little speckle of mold on the one end of the bread, but the other end is fine, that whole thing's getting thrown away.
I don't trust it.
No, and it's the same thing though. Like with me, we've been through this before. Milk and meat are the two things that you do not use past the expiration date.
Probably good advice.
We threw milk away that was 1 day expired, and when I dumped it out, it looked fine, it smelled fine. I'm sure it probably tasted fine, but fuck that. It's not for me.
Not worth the risk.
No, and I'm sure it's not going to do anything to me, but it's just yucky.
Yeah, just best to buy new milk.
New anything.
Yeah.
I feel like there's nothing that you can reuse that's moldy.
I mean, I'm sure there is, but nothing that I'd want to use.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything. But even books. Daniel's got all these books right here. If one of them got wet and then dried and then grew mold, you throw that book away.
I think I do have a book that's moldy.
Throw it out. It's disgusting. I know too many people who have died from mold. I actually don't know anyone that's died from mold, but...
That doesn't sound as cool.
Right, exactly. Do you ever watch those videos on TikTok where they mix the silicone? They get the little roller and they go, and then they...
I usually swipe past
But you've
those
seen
ones. I've seen them.
I want to do it.
Those don't grab my attention.
Those are like the only ones in that like ASMR. It's not really ASMR, but you know,
Yeah, the same.
like the attention grabbing ones.
Yeah.
I really like those, and I really want to try it. I just feel like it would be so soft and squishy.
Might be cool for a little bit. I feel like that wouldn't grab my attention for very long.
But like, if I got a silicone roller, would you try it once?
Yeah. I'd probably be like, oh, this is kind of cool, I guess.
I just want to do it one time.
You'd probably love it because you're autistic.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, now that we know that you're autistic,
That doesn't define who I am.
don't let your autism define you.
I won't, and I don't. If a baby, we can end it on this one. If a baby and an old lady are crossing the street at the same time, one's in one lane, the other's in another lane, and you're in a full self-driving car, and it has to hit one of them, which one are you picking?
How young of a baby?
Young enough that it can crawl, but not, like, get out of the way. And the old lady is super old and decrepit, and she's moving slow, so they're both
'Cause
bound to die.
Something you are going to have to think about is if you hit the old lady,
Correct.
it's going to be messy.
Yes.
The baby is going to see that and most possibly be traumatized by
It's
it.
going to be, like, maybe a year old. It's not going to remember.
But
What
if it's-
memory do you have from being a
I'm
1
just
year old?
saying, what if you hit the old lady, it traumatized the baby, and then the baby's like mega Hitler,
It's not my baby.
but you would kind of be responsible for it.
Would you, though?
Because if you hit the baby, traumatize the old lady's not going to become mega Hitler.
I
Probably
say
not.
the old lady.
Wait, there's one important factor.
Okay.
What race are they?
Whatever race you like the most.
Ooh.
Ginger.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
obviously gingers then. I'm going to kill the old lady.
Yeah. Do you think that Hitler's art teacher regrets not giving him...
Think he ever felt like any kind of guilt?
Yeah.
Like, if
Or like
I would have given him one more A, if
not even that,
only.
but it's like even if they just like encouraged him to do more art, or like, you know, oh yeah, this is good, but maybe try it this way. You know, if they spent a little bit more
I
time.
think there were a
with him.
lot of people like that, with like any bad person like that. Like their 5th grade teacher. It's like looking back, like I could have done so much more.
I feel like yeah.
Or like the guy who sold them their meat every day. Like, maybe I shouldn't have given them some shitty meat. Maybe I shouldn't have ripped him off like that.
I feel like yeah, but also I feel like that they would just blame it on them being crazy, and like there's nothing that we could have done to
Yeah,
stop
because
it.
it's like they probably could beat themselves up about it, but they could be like, that's just one problem.
I think that they well, it was more than one problem. He did eliminate like 15 million Jews.
I know, but I'm saying like if the one person was shitty to them, that obviously wouldn't have just been the only thing.
Yeah.
But what if it would have been the one? What if it was the one thing that pushed them over the edge? What if it would have been the one thing that took them off the edge?
No, but even if the art teacher like encouraged him to focus on art, would he have
Followed his same path.
exactly? Or would he have just been the next Leonardo da Vinci?
I thought you were going to say DiCaprio.
I always get the two mixed up.
I was so ready for you to say DiCaprio.
I really had to think about it, and I knew one of them was right, so I just shot it out there.
I'm proud that you got it.
Thanks.
Even though you're autistic. You don't let it slow you down.
Like I said, I knew it was one of the two. I texted Danielle yesterday, right? And we had spaghetti for dinner the other day. And I fill in the blanks if I cannot think of the word. Or if I am thinking of something else, I fill in the blank with one of those words. I texted her and said, should we just do leftovers for garlic bread? She knew what I meant. She said, yeah, we can.
Should we do leftovers for garlic bread?
Obviously, I meant should we just do leftovers for dinner? But I'm thinking spaghetti and garlic bread. Couldn't think of the word dinner. Garlic bread.
You're definitely autistic. You're not handicapped. You're handy capable. Just always remember that.
1v1 me then.
Because you have to be in the special ed league. You can't be in the normal league with the rest of us.
How's this sound? I will let you use a handicap. You get a handicap.
I'm not handicapped. I'm handy capable.
I have to get 30 kills. You have to get 15.
Isn't just getting Modern Warfare 3 enough for you?
That was a whole nother deal.
It doesn't that make you happy enough? Why do you have to stomp my ass on 1v1 too?
Because it's fun, because to show off that my COD knowledge feels good.
You're beating up on a borderline autistic ginger.
So?
Why does that make you feel good?
What does ginger have to do with anything?
Discrimination.
Your father is the mailman. That's the end of this episode. We got Discord, TikTok, OnlyFans, merch. You can use code The Random Thoughts Podcast on Domino's and get a pizza for regular price.
Yeah.
It's a really good deal.
They'll also throw in either you get your choice of a cheesy bread.
Ooh.
Or those chocolate volcano things.
Ooh.
Full price as well, but you do get to pick which one you want. I thought that was pretty cool.
Maybe a 2-liter. So shout out to Domino's. That's it. Bye.
Bye-bye.